At the same time, the Kenya Kwanza team has expressed its readiness to defend its victory in the Supreme Court, boasting that it had the backing of the voters and prayers.
All the leaders spoke when they joined President-elect William Ruto at the first Thanksgiving prayer since he was declared President-elect in an election Ruto termed historic since it had broken down the walls of ethnicity. Chemitai Goin reports.
Even as Azimio la Umoja One Kenya is set to file its petition, challenging IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati's declaration of William Ruto as winner of the August 9th general election. The Kenya Kwanza team has expressed confidence that the Supreme Court will uphold the results as they had won it fairly and squarely. Speaking during the inaugural Thanksgiving service, since the UDA presidential candidate was declared president-elect, the leaders proclaimed victory against their opponents.
The journey ahead is a very small journey, Your Excellency. The court, Lily, we are ready for the court. I'm sure, Your Excellency, all those other handles and barriers you have dealt with, the last battle will be in court. And I believe God is ahead of us in that battle.
Watu wa Nyandarua wamesema wao walifanya kazi yao na wakafunga file katika kiti ya president. Na wakasema kama kuna mtu anataka kufungua hiyo file, wako tayari kufanya hata zaidi ya hiyo.
Kwa mara ya kwanza wapinzani wetu hawajapanga maandamano, hawajapanga yale mambo mengine mengi. And we want to thank them so that we can begin to grow the democracy of our country in the right direction.
With the polls body IEBC split after 4 commissioners distanced themselves from the decision of its chairman Wafula Chebukati, Ruto called on the Supreme Court judges to resist intimidation.
It is true, Mr. President, you had your choice, but the people of Kenya had their choice also. We want to plead with you. Allow yourself and your system of those in government today to accept the will of God and the will of the Kenyan people.
Huyu kiongozi mulisahau ya kwamba safari yake anatembea na Mwenyezi Mungu. Tunawaambia nendeni kotini, mutampata huko, Mungu anawangojea hata huko. Na haitafaulu.
With Kiambu County largely considered President Uhuru Kenyatta's backyard, Ruto garnered majority of the votes totaling 606,429 out of the 1.2 million registered voters. The president-elect saying this was his reason for selecting Kiambu for the inaugural Thanksgiving service, which he said elevated Kenya's politics to being issue-based as opposed to ethnic-driven.
I truly, truly appreciate that the people of Mount Kenya have taken me as one of their sons. They've stood by me through thick and thin, and they have changed the politics of our country and buried ethnicity in the governance of Kenya.
Mimi sina neno naweza sema ya kutoa shukurani. Ile heshima mumepatia jamii ya Mlima Kenya ya kwamba sisi si walagai, sisi si waongo, sisi si conmen na fraudsters, sisi ni waangwana na ni Wakristo na ni watu ya kuweka ahadi. Watu wangu wa mlima, asanteni, asanteni, asanteni sana.
To whom much is given, much is expected. Sisi watu wa Kiambu tutawafanyia kazi sababu mlitupatia kura karibu ifike milioni.
Na nauliza hata wenye wote wako huko nje, tushikane mkono tuende mbele. There is no time for vendetta. Hakuna wakati wa kuangalia mwenye hakutusupport. Tufanyie wananchi kazi kwa mapenzi ya Mwenyezi Mungu.
While pledging to work for all irrespective of political affiliation, Ruto stated that he would leverage on some of President Kenyatta's projects with the intention of completing stalled development initiatives.
Hii barabara ya Maumau imekwama. Tulikwamishwa hii barabara kwa sababu tuliambiwa sisi tulienda Tagataga. Na we are not regretting. Are you regretting?
Tuko na matumaini ndio. Tuna matumaini juu ya kilimo yetu. Tuko na matumaini juu ya barabara zetu.
It will be our priority to complete all projects that are not yet complete. We will start there even as we fashion the new programs and projects that will take our country to the next level.
During the service, the Kenya Kwanza elected leaders also received a blessing to go out and be servants of the people who elected them. During the first Thanksgiving service since he was declared president-elect, Ruto remained alive to the fact that his fiercest competitor in the race was set to lodge a petition at the Supreme Court, however, imploring Kenyans to ensure that the peace that has been sustained beyond the election is maintained. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV, Githunguri constituency, Kiambu County.